welcome to the No Spin News for Monday, November 18th, 2024. Stand up for your country. Can I ask you a question? Of course I can. All right, I'm here. I can ask a good question. You don't have to answer it, but I can ask it. So do you agree with everything Donald Trump does? And if you don't, to what degree? I'm very, very interested in my audience because we obviously don't do a Kool-Aid presentation. We're not choir practice here for anybody, and we never will be. But I want to know, I mean, I get some letters that, you know, are in the he can do no wrong category. Well, no. All right, so Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. It's just from my personal information. I'm not going to read them unless you want me to read them. If you want me to read your letter, just said, I'd like you to read my letter, but I'm doing this because I want to know. So the talking points memo is about Trump's cabinet selections, which of course are controversial. We went over this last week. So at least 3 of the president's cabinet choices, let's put it that way, are going to have trouble in the Senate. And maybe more than this, but these are the top guys. Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, Robert F. Kennedy for Health and Human Services, and Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense. So they all have to go through the confirmation hearing in the Senate, get a majority of senators to vote yes. They're all going to have trouble. But Donald Trump has Plan B, which is recess appointments. This is fascinating. So recess appointments is when the Senate is not in Washington, D.C. It's out of session. And when the Constitution was being forged, Alexander Hamilton, who was a big Federalist guy, wanted a big government, okay? He snuck in to the Constitution a clause that said if the Senate's not around and the president needs an appointment, he has the ability to unilaterally get it. Okay, that's called recess appointment in the Constitution. And the reason back then was that the Senate and Congress would go home, but they lived far away and they had a horse and buggy taking them. So if you lived in Savannah, you go home, it's not easy to come back. So that there were a lot of gaps in Congress's presence, okay? Now, let's give you some facts to put this into perspective. So President Clinton made 139 recess appointments. Most were very low level, ambassadors, things like that. People didn't care about that. President George W. Bush made 171. That's a lot. But again, no big ones. But both Clinton and Bush used this recess appointment a lot. Okay? Barack Obama swept into town. He made 32, but some of them were big. Okay? And they were challenged. They got to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court ruled in 2014 because they saw what Obama was doing here. He was waiting for the Senate to go on vacation and then diving in. The Supreme Court ruled that the Senate has to be out for 10 days or more. So they cut it down a little bit, made it harder. Now, Trump in his first term, 0 recess appointments. Nobody knows that but me, and I'm reporting it to you. None. Biden made 0. He didn't do any. And I thought that was good. I want the Senate to be able to question powerful people, and you should too, because powerful people can do a lot of good, but they can do a lot of damage. And we ought to know on the record what the deuce is going on. Is that reasonable? I think it is. So they didn't make any, all right? And now Donald Trump knows that the 3 guys I mentioned, and, you know, I think Tulsi Gabbard would be confirmed, all right, Director of National Intelligence. I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with Kristi Noem, Governor of South Dakota, overseeing Homeland Security. I don't. If you voted against that, you're just being a contrarian. Neither woman, they're both very smart. there's no reason not to have them do the job. There isn't. And I'm going to, 60 Minutes did a thing last night, a sleight of hand that I'm going to deal with later on, but just keep this in mind. Okay, so Trump knew when he appointed, or he suggested, that Hegseth and Gates and RFK Jr., he knew that all hell was going to break loose because the provocateur enjoys that. Donald Trump likes that. You stir it up, okay? But he's going to have a hard time now because even if he goes with the recess appointments, there's no big recess after Inauguration Day until you get to Easter. But you have to wait. And if he puts those three guys into the Senate, Democrats are going to kill him. It's going to be like the Kavanaugh hearings. Remember that for the Supreme Court? Bloody, awful. I don't know why you want to put the country through that. Now, if Mr. Trump really believes that Matt Gaetz is the best attorney general and he has to have him, he should explain that. Because I'll tell you what, Pam Bondi would sail right through. To me, that's my pick. And I can give you 5 others. You know, tough law enforcement who have a lot of experience. Gates doesn't have any experience at this level. None. Yes, Gates will blow it up, and it deserves to be blown up. Justice Department deserves to be blown up. Okay? It is so corrupt, it's staggering how corrupt it is. But you can do that with people who have experience. There are enough people who come in and do it. All right? So how this is going to play out, I can't predict it. Why would you want to be sworn in, all right, on, I think it's the 21st of January, and immediately face a bloodbath of questioning your nominees in the Senate? Why would you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want a honeymoon period for a little while? That's my question. Let's recap. The reason that Donald Trump supported all those people is because they're loyalists, particularly Mr. Hegseth. They're loyalists. RFK Jr. could turn on Trump in a second, in a heartbeat. Boom. I don't know whether Donald Trump knows that or not, but boy, oh boy, you better be careful with that guy. And Gates got problems. He got legal problems, he got ethical problems, he got problems. And that's a memo. All right, Donald Trump's R&R today. I don't know what he's up to. He's down in Mar-a-Lago. Might be playing golf. I don't know. Joe Biden's in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Interesting town. Been there a few times. He was over in Peru, and they embarrassed him over there in a picture. They put him in the second row. I would not have done that. If I'm president of the United States, I would not stand in the second row. Sorry, but he did because I don't think he knows where he is. Then he went to the Amazon jungle. I don't know why he went. At least they found his way out of there. And now he's in Rio de Janeiro for the group of 20, the G20. It's an economic summit. No Russia, though. Putin's isolated. So you got Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, UK, and the USA. Spain is in there, too. Okay. And they're all there. They run a big tab, and they talk about the economy. That's where Joe Biden is. All right, election postmortem. So tomorrow will be 2 weeks, and we have new stats for you. I'm very interested in about how this all went down because it's so historical. I don't even know if Donald Trump understands that what he did is unique in our history. It's never even come close. I know Grover Cleveland, but if you read Confronting the Presidents, Cleveland only got back in because Benjamin Harrison, the sitting president, was the most boring guy on earth. It wasn't that Cleveland was so great. There wasn't a popular uprising for Cleveland. It was just Harrison was dismal. And I went, all right, Grover wasn't that bad. We'll bring him back. Trump was a popular uprising. That has never happened. Twice. I mean, when I'm looking at the history of it, it's staggering. So anyway, here are the votes as we have now. 153 million votes counted. It's down about 5 million from 2020. Electoral vote, Trump got 58%, Harris 42. That qualifies as a landslide in the Electoral College. Popular. Trump won 50, Harris won 48, which is incredible because of California, New York, and Illinois, all liberal states, and they're the biggest as far as population is concerned. Well, not Illinois. I shouldn't say that. Florida and Texas have passed. New York, which is hemorrhaging people. But when you have those three combinations of Chicago, New York City, and LA, I mean, my God, you win the popular vote, boy. All right, listen up, because you have worked hard to protect your home and your hard-earned equity. And there's a threat out there you probably haven't even heard of: title theft. The FBI calls it house stealing. Scammers can literally transfer your home's title into their name, take out loans, drain your equity. You might not even know it's happening until it's too late. That's why you need triple lock protection from our friends at Home Title Lock. Their system gives you 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, and restoration services if you are attacked. Here's the deal. Go to HomeTitleLock.com. Enter the promo code BILL30, and you'll get 30 days of triple lock protection free, plus a complete scan of your home's title to make sure you are in the clear. Remember, 30 days free. Title scan included. Use promo code BILL30 at HomeTitleLock.com or visit the link below. So I'm going to do a YouTube commentary tonight. Our YouTube address is youtube.com/Bill O'Reilly. I'm going to do a commentary on fanatics. Are you a fanatic? I'm doing my fanatic thing tonight. I'm going to tell you why that's not good. Let's go to the mail. Ralph Bean, Laplace, Louisiana. With the pushback Matt Gaetz is getting and the uncertainty about his confirmation, could President Trump withdraw his nomination? Sure. Anytime he can withdraw it. Martha, people are tired of lack of accountability in the government sector. It's time to control government spending, and we the people spoke. Absolutely. Donald Trump thinks he has a mandate. That's what I wrote in my column, War. Yesterday, Sunday column, War. Don Corleone makes an appearance in the column. Hope you read it on BillO'Reilly.com. Anna Moschella, Stamford, Connecticut. President should pick people who have extensive experience and expertise in their departments. Can't argue with that. Regis Frank, Monument, Colorado. Can President Trump eliminate the Department of Education in conjunction with Congress? You can starve it from funds. You can have an executive order saying, we don't want it. But he has to consult Congress. Linda Courtenay, Salina, Ohio. Mr. I wish I could see the reactions of Elon and Vivek when they discover all the stupid, wasteful, and frivolous projects the federal government is spending our money on. Well, I'm following that very closely. We're trying to get Mr. Ramaswamy on the program. Scott, Trump isn't playing nice anymore, and that's what D.C. needs. The corruption is rampant, and he needs to be bold and fierce. Okay? Well, he's being bold and fierce. Got to be smart, too, along with bold and fierce. Diane Jenzich, Cheyenne, Wyoming. I thought with the country voting the way we did, TV news would have learned a lesson. They have not. They're not going to learn any lessons. They're all getting their salaries cut. Audience is dwindling. They're going over the cliff. Not learning any lessons. J.R. Nelson, Bennett, Colorado. I have a 10-year-old, loves learning about the presidents. I would like to get him a copy of Confronting the Presidents for Christmas. But before I do, is it appropriate for a 10-year-old? What I would do would get the audio, Confronting the President's audio. And I would listen to the book with him, with your son, JR. And that way, if he has any questions, there's no objectional material, but he might have questions that you have to explain stuff to him. Get the audio, sit down, maybe 15, 20 minutes at a time. He'll learn a lot, and you'll have fun too. Okay, BillO'Reilly.com Christmas store now open, United States of Trump. You want to know about him? This is it. This is the book. All right? And you get a Not Woke bumper sticker free if you order this, and you will like this book. Not Woke Gear, Sweeping the Nation. I mean that literally. Fastest moving items we ever had. Great, great stuff. mugs, shirts, bumper stickers, not woke. We're running out of our political mug collection, so if you want them for Christmas, got to get them now. Not woke, team normal, stand up for your country. We're not going to reorder, so go, 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 go. And then we have all the killing books together, plus Confronting the Presidents. Fabulous gift. This is the best. And if you become a premium or concierge member or buy gifts, you can give premium concierge membership away. Free copy of any book you want from me. Don't be a blatherskite. Love that word. BLATHERSKITE. Back with a final thought in a moment. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. The last thing we need is more reckless government spending and higher taxes, and they could happen. But a Harris presidency could bring us into that zone, plus a hit to your retirement savings. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door, or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. You didn't vote for this economy, but you're paying for it at the pump, the grocery store, and through that stack of unpaid bills. Financial stress crushing. The solution? donewithdebt.com. Unlike the others, Done with Debt has new aggressive strategies that free you from debt without bankruptcy or loans. They will negotiate with your creditors so that you'll have more money in your pocket from month one and every month until you're debt free. And the best news, Done with Debt is accepting new clients. But don't wait. Some of their debt strategies are time sensitive. Let Done with Debt hit the debt reset button for you and make your money yours again. But again, this is time sensitive. So visit donewithdebt.com or call 888-322-1054 right now. Chat with one of their debt relief strategists for free. Go to donewithdebt.com, donewithdebt.com. Okay, final thought of the day, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. They don't have to be confirmed. They're just advisors to Donald Trump. And what they are tasked to do is to go in and find out who's wasting our money, our taxpayer money. Now, this is noble. This is a great thing. But it's not going to be easy because they have inspectors general in all of the federal agencies. Do they do their jobs? Some do, some don't. But to get all of that paperwork, to get all of those things without subpoena power, they can't just walk in and say, give me all your stuff. It's going to be a little complicated. What Musk and Ramaswamy need are whistleblowers. Whether they can cultivate that, I don't know. But they need people from within the department to say, look, they're doing this. This is insane. They will be able to get some kind of information from the new department heads because Trump is going to appoint them all. And they will be able to look at that. But boy, I'll tell you, this bureaucracy in D.C., it's tough. But this is a very brilliant move by Donald Trump. Some of his other moves, particularly the Matt Gaetz thing, not brilliant. This one is. And I'm hoping that this is the beginning of some kind of supervision. $36 trillion debt. And Armageddon. We can't do it. We have to stop. Okay. We have very good week of programs. We plan ahead our weeks here. Really good. So I hope you'll be with us every night. We really appreciate you watching and listening to the No Spin News, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.